12. So China have a very strong team. In their team they have the world #1 class 4 and the world #1 class 5. So, and her opponent is Rankovic. She was the women's singles class 4 winner of the bronze medal. And she is the world ranked #2 class 4 player. Both these players very strong. So what we do have now is the world #1 ranked class 4 and the world ranked #2 class 4. PERIC, steely-eyed, very strong mentally when it comes to matches, and what they're doing now is they're just doing their 2-minute warm-up, and the referee has actually called time, so the match is just about to start. Rankovic rolls from the table and rolls back into the table, and she will serve first. And it will be the ball. Rankovic to serve. She pushes down the middle and then plays a backhand cross court, which wins her the point. So she now leads 1-0. 2-0, sorry. ZHOU to serve. It's a top spin into the body of Rankovic, who nets. And then an error in return from Rankovic, so it's now 2-all. And again, Rankovic just practicing that backhand. She's missed a couple now. And she calls for the ball. She's 3-2 down in this game. It's a forehand serve and then a backhand push. Another backhand push from Rankovic, and ZHOU returns that. But then top spins. And that's brilliant from ZHOU. She started very tactical at the end, in the beginning, got an opening and attacked it. It's now 4-2 to ZHOU from China. She serves short into the middle of Rankovic and now pushes. And Rankovic again pushing it into an area where both backhand and forehand can be played. But Rankovic got confused there, and again ZHOU taking command of this game. She's now 6-2 up. She's serving very clever, ZHOU. She's serving into the what we call in table tennis terms a pocket, which is the area between the arm, the playing arm, and the actual pocket of a short. And if you play into that area, what happens is you get restricted because you need to get your forehand out, but you can't. Oh, and that's a fantastic angle from Rankovic there. She now trails 6-4. And now push. Oh, and that's a brilliant forehand from ZHOU. Very strong forehand hit. Rankovic steadies herself and now receives serve. But again, ZHOU very strong onto that high ball. Just took her body to the right hand side to play that shot. And then a backhand from ZHOU. And she started this game the brighter. She now leads 9-4.
Left. 4-9.
Rankovic to serve.
9-5.
And it's a miss from ZHOU, so she now leads 9-5, but crucially she has serves. Rankovic just putting her finger up to acknowledge she wasn't ready. And now ZHOU is ready. And that's a fantastic shot from Rankovic. Like a rocket it went cross court. And it's now 10-6.
6-10.
ZHOU just serving, and it just went away. Rankovic. And again, there's a fist pump from Rankovic as she wins that point to reduce the deficit to 10-7. And again, another, she pumps her fist, Rankovic, and she now trails 10-8. And that was brilliant play from ZHOU. She played, there was so much pressure there put on ZHOU really quickly, and in the end, Rankovic couldn't handle the top spin forehands and backhands, and it's ZHOU takes the first game 11-8. So both players wheel back to the table, wheel back to their coaches for some advice. Just a bit more information on PERIC. She's a right-handed classic hold player, and she made her international senior level debut at senior level in 2004. She is 40 years of age. Meanwhile, ZHOU Ying from the People's Republic of China, she won gold and silver in the team event, gold in singles and team event in Beijing 2008. And she actually won gold in the singles at the World Championships in Sweden. She's also won a gold in 2010 Asian Paralympic Games. And the most memorable sportive was winning in Beijing. And that's, you know, that's the credibility of this world ranked #1 class 4 player. But PERIC also very good. She's world ranked #2, so this match on paper is an even match. This is ZHOU to serve, and the push down the middle, and there's another push down the middle, but she's pushing, she's making Rankovic work for the point. It's wide, and then just missed from Rankovic, who now it's 1-all. Rankovic to serve. She's going to serve a backhand, and she serves it into the middle. And now it's a wide ball from ZHANG, top spin from PERIC. It just misses the table, and she trails 2-1. Rankovic to serve. Steely-eyed, and she serves into the backhand of ZHOU. And then a top spin from Rankovic, and then one punch in the air, and then two punches in the air as she seeks to capitalise on her great start in this second game. Will be ZHOU to serve. She serves short, top spin, side spin, and then tries to go cross court with a top spin, but just misses. Rankovic returns, and now it's ball players down the middle, but it's ZHOU who goes wide, and then wide again. Rankovic now takes a 4-2 lead against ZHOU from China. She serves, and then a forehand top spin from Rankovic again, so she now leads 5-2. ZHOU just wiping her bat free of dust or any other particles that might be in the hall. Rankovic to serve. She's pushing down the middle, it's push to push, and then a forehand that misses from ZHOU. ZHOU down 2-6. But then that was fantastic serve. She put a lot of side spin and top spin on that ball. And Rankovic misses. Oh, and then what she did was she changed the serve. She put a bit of backspin on that ball, and it's gone into the net. So Rankovic now leads 6-4.
7-4.
And then Rankovic wins another point and she wheels up to the table again. She's going to serve backhand and she serves short.
4-8.
And that's a brilliant serve, and now she's extended the lead to 8-4 in the second game. ZHOU just missing again. A lot of unforced errors. She's made about 4 or 5 unforced errors in this game. Oh, and then Rankovic, it popped up and she punches ahead. She knows that was an opportunity and she closed her eyes just in shock more than anything else. And now it's 5-9. Rankovic to serve. Oh, and there's a lucky net from ZHOU there, but she does acknowledge her good fortune. Rankovic serves again. Oh, and then it's Rankovic that nets, and it's now 9-7 to ZHOU. And now they're pushing both into the middle. Both players not giving any quarter. Rankovic then plays the angle, but ZHOU equal to it and plays a wider angle and wins the point. So from being 6-2 down, she's now 8-9 down. And she has one serve to come. She's going to serve a forehand wide into that backhand of PERIC. And now it's down the middle. PERIC playing the ankle and then tried to spin the ball, but it was half-hearted. It was a half-hearted spin. And she's let ZHANG back in, and she goes to the towel, and she trails 2 games to 1. One game to 0 in this match.
9-9.
She serves into the backhand of ZHOU, who plays that ball back. Just both players pushing to push, creating. Oh, and then a fantastic topspin from ZHOU that wins her the point, and she shrieks in delight, and she asks PERIC to hold. Rankovic now plays, and she's netted, and it's ZHOU takes that 11-9. So both players wheel back to the table, taking advice from their coaches, listening intently to what they've got to say. And both PERIC and ZHOU take on water to stay hydrated. And we'll be back shortly for the third game of this match.
Da ćeš se samo na njenu grešku dobiti nećeš. To ne može. Tako si izgubila finale. Do 9-5 igrala si drugo, od 9-5 sasvim treći. Pa nećeš ga dočekat nikada.
So, as the players wheel back to the table, it's ZHOU back on the table first. She's 2 games to love up against Rankovic from Serbia. And it'll be Serbia to serve and love all. She serves into the middle, and now ZHANG goes wide and the topspin from PERIC. But there was a fantastic counter topspin from ZHOU. Again she serves, it's long, and then a punch. And that's brilliant from ZHOU. She just, PERIC actually just clipped the net and went off. but it's Peric's putting. PERIC-RANKOVIC. So, Rankovic to serve, ZHOU to serve. Apologies. ZHOU serves into the backhand of Rankovic, who plays a forehand and then a backhand, and tries to get the angle, another angle, and then she tried to flick that ball, but the angle was too wide. Great angle from ZHOU. Rankovic wheels away from the table. And sets herself again. ZHOU, great serve from ZHOU. She plays it down the middle. And again, what ZHOU did there was she was getting Rankovic to play backhands from the forehand side. And then eventually she smashed the ball. And because she was tied up, Rankovic couldn't get her backhand out of the way. And then this time ZHOU goes the other side and now leads 4-1. And it wouldn't surprise me if the Serbian coach calls a timeout very shortly if it goes on, carries on going on the way of the Chinese athlete.
Left. 1-4.
4-1 she leads. Rankovic to serve. And then Rankovic puts a fist in the air to acknowledge that she constructed a good point. ZHOU now serving. She's going to serve a backhand. And she serves it wide into the forehand of Rankovic, who now pushes. And then ZHOU gets the net and puts her finger up in acknowledgement that she's actually got a net. But she'll take that point. She now leads 5-2. And that's a forehand. And then a backhand smash from ZHOU. And yes, indeed, it is actually Rankovic that called the timeout. So this is a player who's called the timeout, not the coach. Recognising that this match might slip away from her, she wants to seek some advice from her coach. Take some water, while the coach, in a blue shirt, explains what he wants from Rankovic in this game. Meanwhile, ZHOU, just as relaxed as you like, she's got both hands on her wheels, but she's listening to her coach intently. She's called the timeout. Now players don't have to take the full timeout, but at least they know it's available. So Rankovic wheels back to the table. And it will be Rankovic to serve. 2-0 down. She needs this one to keep the match alive. She serves into the backhand of ZHANG, and then she's just missed. Just practicing that shot. She wheels away. First point after the timeout, going so quickly to ZHOU. And now she's pushed into the net, Rankovic, and she bounces the ball on the other side, but it's an 8-2 lead for ZHOU from China.
9-2.
And a great smash from ZHOU. She now takes a 9-2 lead. Oh, and again, brilliant play from ZHOU as she takes that. And she's now got 8 game points to win the match.
3-10.
And she's just missed that forehand topspin ZHOU. She's trying to do the right things, but it's just not coming off. And now there's a push, and she pushes wide into the backhand
10-4.
of PERIC, then wide into forehand, and just misses going back wide into the backhand. ZHOU to serve. She serves into the forehand of Rankovic, who misses the ball. So it's ZHOU from China who takes that third game, 11-4. And so taking the Chinese into a 2-set-to-1 lead in this best of 5 set match. She shakes the hand of the Serbian coach and then wheels around and just thanks the volunteers who've helped her this week. But it will be in the next round.
Bitno igrati poen po poen, pa budemo igrati slobodno. Teško je ako se svaka...
ZHOU wins that game 11-8, 11-9, 11-4. And now it will be ZHANG from China versus Rankovic from Serbia.
Nekad te može dugo gubiti. Isto tako, na travu, znaš šta se dešava, kad je dobro ozbiljno da se dobiti tu pak borbu koju ti treba da napraviš. I prema sredini, znači nema tu na istom mjestu, jer ima čim brindoš na isto, onda oni bolje šaraju. Ti njih isto. Ovo je dobro bilo sa kratkim selom, ovo što se radilo s ovom. Onda se je malo izbacali povremeno, da ne mora da ne stoji napamet tamo da čeka, znaš. I slobodno kod backhand ulazi. Kad možeš, ti kad nemaš
两个人节奏其实差不多啊，差不多。下盘子呢，进攻呢，反手进攻呢稍凶一点啊，进攻稍凶。节奏上单都比较。
但是要调好回
Hoće
来的话，
puno serije, ona ide i na gore prema poklonu, neka hoće i da skrati. Ako je trava, ping-pong. Kad je dobro gledati, onda možeš staviti na. Vidiš sve. Znači, nema loša situacija. Znači, ovo nije loša igra, ovdje je bila. Prema tome, jaki igrač i nema tu nikakvog razloga za ljubav. Koncentracija na svoj servis, gledati njenu ruku kod isto njenog servisa i to je. Onako je gornja, znači otvore neki napad, ako je backhand. Ako je forehand, ako hoćeš da uđeš, isto malo, na loptu. Znači nema sad ovo zaboravio, ovo što je bilo je, nema veze. Sad treba igrati, nije loša igra, kažem, ovo je bilo mnogo bolje se igralo nego u finalu. Borba, aj sad borba. Na njenu servu pažnja i da ne bude grešak kao ping-pong. Nada je tu smanjiš greške, da mora da odredi pojem.
So, just to explain what's happening now, Rankovic from Serbia is having a bit of rest because she's going to be on again. In this team event, what happens is they play 4 singles, and if it's equal at the end of those singles, there'll be a doubles match that decides the winner. But one player has to play 2 in a row, and because of the order of which they're playing, it is actually Rankovic who will play 2. But she is allowed a certain amount of time between for completing her last game and starting this game. It may be she will take the full time because she realises that, you know, if she loses this game, then it will be China that progress, and so she realises the importance and is probably taking the maximum time allowed to actually win the point
Check time.
and win the actual match. But Zhang Ban looking very relaxed. The players swap bats just to look at what rubbers are on the bats. There's another approval from Rankovic there, who passes her bat to the referee to be checked. What the referees check for is evenness of rubber, thickness of rubber. If either of those are not deemed to be correct, then that player will forfeit that bat and have to use another one. But the referee seems happy. What he's doing now is he's going to toss a plastic coin to determine who will serve and what end. The players will play from. And now they'll do their 2-minute warm-up. This is a match 3 of a women's class 4 to 5 semi-final between China and Serbia. So both players just completing that 2-minute knock-up. Borislava PERIC-RANKOVIC is playing in red with a black trim. She has short hair. Zhang Ban is playing in black with red trim, and she has long hair that's tied up with a clip. Both players just practicing their backhands at the moment. But it will be Rankovic to serve, and they're just practicing their backhands there. So, in the context of the match, China leads Serbia 2-0. So effectively they only need to win this game to take a 3-0 decisive win to progress to the final. But Rankovic will have other ideas. She's the world number 2. She's a very strong player. She probably just needs to believe in her strokes a bit more at the start of this game. Because what is for certain is Zhang is very strong and she'll not give any quarter. So it will be Zhang to serve. And it's Lavore. She serves backhand into the middle of PERIC, who tries to take a backhand from the forehand side, and then she practices what she should have done, which is the forehand. Zhang again, serving into the, and again PERIC has done. She's played the same shot twice. I think that's going to be a tactic of Bang, just to tie Rankovic up, because she's very strong on both wings. And again, she misses that ball, leans across, and it's a quick 4-0 lead for Zhang from China. PERIC adjusts herself, adjusts her chair. It's Zhang to serve. She serves heavy chop into the backhand and takes a 5-0 lead. Now it's flat with the pimples, and again Rankovic struggling, she closes her eyes in disbelief. She's now 6-0 behind in this first game. She serves, side spin, and then it's a forehand chop. And then a fantastic shot from ZHANG into the forehand, backhand of Rankovic, which wins her the point. And that's the first point from Rankovic. An error. But she leads 7-0. Again.
7-2.
Rankovic apologising for the error of a mishit. But ZHANG leads 7-2. She's going to serve. She serves into the forehand, and then forehand drive at the same place. And that's now 8-2. That ZHOU leads Rankovic. Rankovic serves short. And now push to push.
3-8.
And ZHANG wanted to play a forehand, but it's just gone away. Just clipped the net and went off the table. It's a push from a top spin. Oh, she's tried another top spin. And there's a fist pump from PERIC, so she still believes she can win this match.
Nine, 4.
Another unforced error there from Rankovic. Oh, and then an error from ZHANG, who now leads 9-5. Rankovic into the forehand, and then wide.
10.
So 5 game points for ZHANG from China.
10-6.
And she just misses the ball. And ZHANG will serve 4 game points. She's going to serve backhand. It's into that pocket area again. And then she's missed again. She's got the ball up but missed the table. So she now leads 10-7. A lot of tactics going on here, the backhand push, but it's PERIC-RANKOVIC that loses that point, and the game went to ZHANG from China, 11-7. So this women's class 4 and 5 match. The players have gone back to the coaches. ZHANG looking really relaxed as she takes a drink from her coach. PERIC looking a bit down but just listening to her coach. She wants some guidance and advice, and she struggled a bit in this game. To the strength of ZHANG. ZHANG knows what she's doing, she knows her way around the table, she utilises every angle well, and makes sure that you feel that you'd be forced to make a shot. ZHANG takes a bat and goes back to the table. Both players ready. Rankovic just placing a towel in a player's box and just wheels to the other side of the table. And it will be Rankovic to serve. She takes the ball. She's going to serve a backhand into the middle of ZHANG, and then a forehand. But then ZHANG's forehand is very rarely missed on the cross court. Very strong. Now to the backhand, and that's a brilliant backhand from Rankovic. Fantastic. So relaxed was that shot. It was brilliant. But it's ZHANG to serve. She serves into the middle of Rankovic, and then tries to play a forehand cross court, but there's quite a lot of backspin on that ball, and it nets. So ZHANG trailing 2-0, but with one serve to come. She serves backhand with side spin, and now it's into a pushing rally. and it's gone wide, and then she snatched that ball. She went very quickly with the snatch, but really should have just made sure she got the ball on. And that Rankovic just watched that ball go past her. It was so quick was the angle and the speed of the ball. So Serbia now up 3-2. She serves backspin. That's a great angle from ZHANG. She wheeled into the table and just curved the ball round with from her right hand side to the left. And again, she just put float on that serve, nothing much. And Rankovic thought it was a heavy backspin, but she missed. And Rankovic just acknowledging her good fortune there. Just clipped the net on the way through. It's 4-all. And now there's a push rally, and then a quick flick from ZHANG, and she now leads 5-4. She steadies herself. Now push to push. Rankovic. It's gone wide to Rankovic's backhand, and then wide into the forehand of Rankovic. ZHANG controlling the play, but now it's Rankovic. But then ZHANG again, a forehand topspin flick with a bit of side spin, taking it away from Rankovic, and it's that wins the point. And it's 6-4 to China in this second game. She serves into the backhand of Rankovic, then short. That's great touch from ZHANG, just over the net. And now is in front, 8-4.
5-7.
But Rankovic is still in this match. She roars with delight and punches the air. She's 7-5 behind. She's going to serve with the backhand. Great angle from ZHANG, and now we're back down the middle. And then an angle from... and she's just missed that ball, and she talks to herself. She trails 8-5. She serves into the middle, and then a forehand, and it's a hit. Oh, it's hit the net, clipped the net, and she wheels away. She can't believe it. It clipped the net. She got the ball back, but it went high, and ZHANG played it off the angle. Bit unfortunate there. And then she's missed the table with an easy return. And so it's 5 game points to ZHANG from China. She serves into the middle and nets the ball. And it's Rankovic to serve. She trails 10-6. And then ZHANG nets again, so it's 10-7. Serves forehand, and then backhand, and it's down to backhand. And then it's a great shot to win the point from ZHANG. She looked as though she was going to play it cross court, but she actually played it down the line. And PERIC didn't know what to do. She just looked at the ball. So it's 11-7. ZHANG leads 2-0 in this third game of this 5-set match. ZHANG just with a bit of a wry smile. She takes a drink. She looks so relaxed. PERIC talking to her coach. She's shrugging her shoulders and making gestures like I don't know what to do. And then she's got a towel in her hand. And ZHANG seems to be expressing how well her backhand's playing. But she's creating lots of openings and she's dictating play, and it's hard for PERIC to actually cope. And they're just reviewing the shots that have made the difference here, and then they show that the last point, and there was a clap from the bench. They're happy with that work. So PERIC down 2-0 in this third set against ZHANG from China. The Chinese team is very strong on paper, but sometimes that doesn't necessarily relate to match results. It's a backhand serve, and again PERIC, instead of playing a forehand, she's trying to play the backhand from the forehand side. Again ZHANG, and there it is. She's playing a weak ball. She got the ball back. She was playing a weak ball, and the coach looks very quizzical in the background. PERIC down 2-0, and it's a push into the middle, and then wide from. Oh, and that's fantastic from, and she roars, eyes wide open. She wins that first point in this third game. And now she's to serve again. Oh, and then she's pushed off. And she can't believe it. There's a heavy sigh from her. And she tries to focus. ZHANG to serve into the middle. And it's wide into the backhand, and then a forehand, but then it's a punch of delight from ZHANG as she wins that forehand cross court, and now she leads 4-1. She serves, and it's a push from, and then a fantastic smash from ZHANG, and she goes to the table. Oh, and it's the coach that puts a timeout for PERIC-RANKOVIC. She's down 5-1 in this third game, and she needs something to be able to get her back into this game, because at the moment ZHANG from China very, very dominant. She takes the water, ZHANG, and PERIC she's got a look of anguish on her face, as though she doesn't really know what to do and how to cope with this. But somehow a coach has got to inspire her to come back to the table. She's still in this game, and as long as ZHANG doesn't get to 11 before her, she'll have a very good chance of winning this game. But she's got to turn it round, and that's what the coach is expressing to her. Very big hand gestures, just talking about the game, telling her what to do, but there are only 8 seconds left. And RANKOVIC now wheels back to the table. RANKOVIC to serve. And there you go, she's got a backhand topspin in. That was a great shot. But we haven't seen that in this match. She's been very passive because ZHANG has taken control. But that was brilliant from PERIC then. And she serves into the middle. But she pushes long into the body of ZHANG and wins the point. So after the timeout, she wins the first 2 points. Perfect start. She trails 5-3. And then ZHANG misses the ball. And so it's now 5-4. ZHANG to serve. She serves into the 4. And then PERIC just making gestures into that backhand. It's 6-4. PERIC serves. Oh, and then a net from ZHANG, and now she only trails 6-5, RANKOVIC, and she's about to serve. She serves into the backhand. And then a forehand topspin, which wins her the point, but it clipped the net, and she did acknowledge the fact. But from being 5-1 down, she's brought it back to 6-all. So now she must feel she has a chance of winning this game. Oh, and that's a fantastic serve from Bang. She served with the flat into the RANKOVIC backhand, and it just went away. So ZHANG leads. And then she moved the chair from side to side and played a fast ball into the backhand of RANKOVIC, which was brilliant. And then she just played it wide into the backhand of RANKOVIC. Oh, and then she's hit the ball into the body of RANKOVIC, and she's taken a 9-6 lead. RANKOVIC to serve, 1 serve to come. And that's brilliant. She played backhand topspin. And so it's 9-7. ZHANG to serve. She serves wide into the backhand. Oh, and then it's off the end from Rankovic. And Rankovic gets another point as Zhang nets. And now it's into a pushing rally down the middle. Who will go for the angle first? It is Rankovic. But now the table's open, but it's back in the middle again. And then she's gone wide again. Oh, and then she's missed it. And from being 5-1 down, Rankovic has pulled it back to 9-all in this third and crucial game. And she is serving. And she serves. And the punch from Rankovic. And she's 10-9 in front now. This is brilliant play from Rankovic now. She serves, it's into the middle, and Rankovic, oh, and then a forehand from Zhang that served her well all through this match. Very rarely misses it wide. And the Serbian coach can't believe it, but it is 10-all. It's quick, it's short, and now they're down the middle, and Rankovic playing down the middle. Oh, and then the first open shot is played by Zhang, and she misses. It's 11-10 to Rankovic from Serbia. She serves a backhand into the backhand of Zhang, but then nets herself and just talks to herself, giving her words of encouragement. It's now 11-all. Zhang to serve. She serves. Oh, and then that's brilliant from Rankovic, and Zhang punches the air as she wins that point, and now it's match point to Zhang. Serves into the middle. Oh, and then it's an error from Zhang, and she can't believe it. She's just practicing the shot she should have played, which was a forehand topspin. But she didn't play that. The match at point's gone, so it's now 12-all. She serves into the middle from Rankovic. It's wide, and then a roar from Rankovic. And a fist pump from Rankovic. She's now 13-12 in front in this crucial third game. That was a fantastic shot from Rankovic. And then a push. And she's won the game! After being 5-1 down in this crucial third game, Rankovic turns it round and wins 14-12. And we have a match on our hands now. So a bit of a surprise from Zhang. She was in full control. But, as in most games of table tennis, until you get to that, until it gets over that final hurdle, the matches are always going to be close. So both players just taking a bit the time to speak to their coaches before the start of the fourth game. And the roars you can hear in the background, because on table 4, Poland are playing Spain in a class 9 to 10 match, and there are some great points being won, and there's a big Polish contingent, and they're making themselves heard. There's also a Spanish contingent that's making themselves heard, and the crowd, the auditorium's filling up, so there's a bit more noise, and a lot of people appreciative of what's going on. But we're back to this fourth game of this class 4 to 5 women's match between China and Serbia. Rankovic has served, and she's just missed the table. She's taken a timeout. Zhang hasn't taken a timeout yet, so. And it's Zhang who misses the ball, and it's now 1-all. Zhang to serve from China. And Rankovic just went wild on that topspin, and it missed. And so Zhang leads. Great ankle from Rankovic again. Punches the air, it's 2-all. Rankovic to serve. She serves long. Oh, and again, that's that trademark forehand down the line from Zhang. She fades to go across court, but then puts it down the line. Very rarely misses that forehand shot. She's now 3-2 in front. It's the backhand, and Rankovic again just missing that ball. Zhang leads 4-2 in this fourth game. She serves backhand, Rankovic with a topspin, and then it's a great return from Zhang. Wider to the Rankovic forehand that wins her the point. She serves down the middle, and now there's lots of pushing into the middle. Nobody's taken the angle yet, and it's still down the middle. But and then it was Rankovic who tried to take the angle but netted. There were very strong tactics in the gameplay, and a brilliant topspin from Zhang, and she now leads 7-2. It's a backhand wide from Rankovic, back into the middle, and then wide from, oh, and then Zhang again. That's just brilliant play from Zhang. She played it wide into the forehand, and then just played it wide, and then just played it very quickly off the bounce. Very difficult skill, but she does it very well. And then she nets the next point. It's 8-3. Zhang leads. She plays it short, and now the pushing down the middle of the table. And then another forehand winner down the line from Zhang. She's loving that shot today. It's 9-3. Rankovic to serve. She serves into the middle and then nets. So there are 7 match points for Zhang. And there it is. Zhang wins 11-3 in the fourth game, and China take the match 3-0. They beat Serbia 3-0 in the semi-final of the women's class 4-5 match. Both the players just shaking hands with the coaches. It was a brilliant match, but China very strong. Zhang just imperious in her play today. Very rarely missed anything, and she's the happier of the two. China qualify for the final of the class 4 to class 5 women's match. And my name's Bian Anthony. I'm your interpreter, and I will be back shortly.